All right, guys, the coals are back on, the fresh coals, that is. This is the Sunday Smoke, episode number 22. We're going back to back. It's continuing straight on from last week's episode.
Back to back, if you don't notice the change in colour.
That's it. We've changed, gone to a nice red background, a reddish hue.
A reddish hue. And also, you notice some pink smoke flying around.
I know, it's very nice.
The last episode, it was a bit blue. That's what we kind of like about this setup.
That's it.
Gives it a bit more of a colour.
Yeah, and we've changed it up a little bit. We've moved about maybe 20 centimetres forward.
Yes. Yes, of course. The 20 centimetre move.
Trying around with different things. And speaking of lighting setups and everything that is film, I hope everyone enjoyed last week's release of the skit.
Yes.
The interrogation.
And I watched it for the first time.
After we went off air.
I died of laughter. That was so good. Everything in there was intentional and perfect.
Oh man, I hope everyone enjoyed watching that. It was very fun to do.
These amateur skits, they're just fun. They're supposed to be amateur. They're supposed to be funny. They're not supposed to be like made to look serious and cinematic. Like, we got good shots in there, but you know, it's all about kind of the fun behind it and making it what we want it to be. And
I hope everyone's having fun with us.
Big shout out to the Euphoria boys on that as well. They're awesome.
Big things. Big shout outs. Is going to the movies alone weird?
Sorry, you just got me caught thinking about Ray.
Yes, that's exactly right. If we weren't recording so late, we would definitely be on the phone with him for this one.
Yeah. Yes. Unless you're a movie critic. There is only one time where that's ever acceptable, and that's when you're a movie critic.
You reckon?
Yeah.
That's the only time.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. All right. It's situational. Like every other thing that we bring up on this podcast. It's
I don't know if this is so situational.
It is 100% situational. All right. If you're going to go and watch just like a drama and action or something, you go watch it by yourself, you know. Preferably, I'm not saying it's the better option. If you got friends to go with, go. But if it's an action, something like that, where you're not gonna laugh, like in a comedy, like a comedy movie, that's a disaster to go to the movies alone.
You can just imagine the one old guy in the back right corner,
just laughing at everything by himself. It's kind of sad. Everyone sort of feels bad for him. But I'm not opposed to the going to the movies alone.
See, I'm opposed to it in pretty much all situations.
Mm. Yeah.
I just think the movies is an event to enjoy with others.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's one man's opinion?
Sometimes it's hard to go with a specific person because maybe they talk too much during the movie, or you're trying to really focus and you can't focus with them, but then find someone else.
Okay. If that's your opinion. Look, okay, and it's funny, I'm sort of contradicting myself because have I ever gone to the movies by myself? No, I cannot say that I have. But you know what? I'm gonna do it one day. A nice action movie. Hopefully Denzel comes out with the Equalizer 3 at some point. This new Top Gun movie that's out, Top Gun Maverick.
Haven't seen it.
Neither have I. With Miles Teller, great actor, very good actor. Ray is a big fan of Miles. And one thing that's going around a lot on social media is the stash. Everyone is obsessed with getting a moustache now.
Yeah?
Yeah. Have you seen the moustache?
No. I actually haven't seen anything from it. I have no idea what this is about.
It's a great stash.
Yeah?
It is you know what? Just we'll come back to the camera. Go look it up. Look up this stash.
That looks like every Australian moustache. That actually looks like every single Ozzy at the pub.
No, I don't know, man. I think Miles pulls it off. I think he
pulls it off for sure.
100%.
Yeah, he pulls it off. Yeah, it's a good stash.
But now the problem is that everyone thinks that they can pull it off like Miles. See, not everyone can pull off a stash.
No, the stash is tough.
The stash is very tough.
The stash is a real tough thing to pull off, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, alone.
Yeah.
You know,
nothing
many people can do it with a beard and a goatee, but the stash alone, that's a tough endeavor.
Very few
people. But if you can pull it off, you can pull it off.
Have you ever tried the stash?
No,
I can't remember you ever having
the single stash.
Yeah?
No.
Would you ever?
No, but that's because I'm too afraid to shave my beard.
Same.
So
same.
It's 100%. Like it's uncharted territory for me, and I don't think it's a place that I'm excited to visit.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what this face looks like naked, because before I got this beard, little short story. Before I had this luscious beard, it was I had braces on while I was clean shaven. I was always clean shaven, and I had braces on. Now I grew the beard while I had the braces on, and I got the braces off while I had the beard. And now that was like 4 years ago. So I do not know what this face looks like naked, and I'm too scared to find out.
Yeah. Not to mention, once it's done, it's done.
Yeah.
You're stuck there for a few weeks.
There's no going back, isn't there?
No.
What about Movember? Should we do Movember?
The Sunday Smoke Movember.
The Movember special. We just rock the whole month of Stash. What do you think?
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. You know what?
I'm happy to
This
do
is where we
Movember.
This is where we get out of our comfort zone on the Sunday smoke. So tune in for November, guys. If you're still tuning in by then.
Movember. All right, so I want to bring in a question because this came up to me on the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I was at Luna Park.
Yep.
And I got a hot dog.
Yeah.
Something I haven't had for a long time.
Mm.
Now, I like ketchup or tomato sauce,
Mm-hmm.
right, with mustard. Now,
Really?
yeah. Now, the guy before me
Yeah.
got barbecue sauce on his hot dog.
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask, when you get a hot dog,
Yeah.
which is rare, but when you do, what do you prefer, barbecue or tomato sauce?
Barbecue sauce is the superior condiment when it comes to hot dog.
No way.
It 100% is.
That's
No,
not...
and it's not. No, all right. If you're looking at just the hot dog by itself with no mustard, either or. So if I get 2 hot dogs, I'll have one of each. But if you're gonna add mustard, there's no way that you can say tomato sauce is better than barbecue sauce.
So you put barbecue and mustard?
Yes, in that combination, it is superior. Now,
You know what? I can't say that I've actually tried that before.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you should. All right, because I'm sick of people.
I was thinking just straight barbecue. I think barbecue sauce is overrated, to be honest.
Yeah,
I
it can
really
be.
do.
It can be. Sometimes I always get a bit more excited for tomato sauce. Like on a meat pie, I'm
Yeah,
always more
100%.
excited for a tomato sauce.
Even fries, even chips, hot
Yeah.
chips.
Yeah, I think it is if we're talking about what the superior condiment is overall, no, I'll put tomato sauce on that pedestal. But
It's just got a lot more versatility.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm saying hot dogs, man, barbecue sauce, and I'll even say barbecue sauce by itself. I actually enjoy more of a hot dog.
Really?
Yeah, just by itself.
Mm.
But with mustard, for all the viewers, 100%. I'm sick and tired of people saying that tomato sauce with mustard.
The next
It's
episode,
superior.
I'm going to rock up with a hot dog with barbecue sauce and mustard.
Yeah,
I'm going to eat it.
yeah,
And I'll let you know my live verdict.
yeah. Because we're going to be smoking with the E-Man next week.
exactly.
All right, we're gonna have to find a hot dog place, man. We're gonna have to find Harry's Cafe the Wheels, man. Jaxie Doodle, I've got a I've got a new segment. Look, we have a new segment brewing, all right? That's going to be released with the E-Man. Now, that gave me inspiration, along with conversations I've had with people over the last week to make this segment.
Right.
I'm going to call it Pillow Talk.
Okay.
So
Sexy time.
Because from one topic, I just started thinking about multiple topics that happen when we go to sleep. And I thought,
Right.
you know what? Why not make that a segment?
Okay.
And the topic that I want to bring up for the first edition of Pillow Talk is that have you ever realized that you never know when the exact moment that you go to sleep?
Yeah, I've thought about this in depth
Bro,
many times.
it's crazy when you think about it. Like you're sleeping, you're trying to sleep, and then when you start thinking, you know, I want to feel what it's like to actually go to sleep. You can't sleep because you're too busy thinking about going to sleep.
Yeah. You know, it's weird because there's the part where you remember, right? And the part that you're up, and then it's just black,
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
But there's a little time in between when you're actually... So you go black pretty much like this.
Yeah.
You don't remember anything.
Yeah.
But there's a time in between that and then when you're actually asleep.
Yeah.
Because there's things you do in that time that you forget about what you've done.
Exactly.
You know?
Why can't I just experience the feeling that comes with just falling asleep? And it trips me out.
And you know what's funny?
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to watch a movie, right? Where, while you're sleeping, you fall asleep watching a movie. You never know what part you're up to.
What do you mean?
Because you fall asleep.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But you're actually awake for a little bit longer. So you've actually watched part of the movie.
And you don't even realize.
And you just don't remember it.
Yeah.
Because there's bits of the movie that are in that little in-between time.
And you're just technically unconscious.
Yeah.
Wait, no, sorry, you are conscious.
You're conscious, but you don't remember any of it.
Sleeping's trippy, man.
All right, and now to everyone's favourite segment, or one of everyone's favourite segments at least, Grinds My Gears.
A household favourite.
Household favourite. Because there are too many things that grind each of our gears that we could never run out of episodes to talk about.
Yep.
So, Sam, what grinds your gears this week?
Fake gold digger pranks. They're all over TikTok. All right. They drive me absolutely mad because it's so clearly staged. You got this guy talking to this girl who straight away, before even saying anything, says, "Oh, I'm not interested. Sorry." And they're like, "Oh, I'm just trying to have a chat. Blah, blah, blah. Not interested. And then bam. Well, he's just got this Ferrari, and then the female automatically just caves in.
Well, the thing that I don't understand about a lot of these, is there's quite obviously a person. It's not like they're hiding in a bush or something.
Yeah. You're talking about the camera guy.
The camera guy.
So clearly.
Bro. As if you didn't spot him.
Yeah, exactly.
And not only that, realistically, I mean, when you think about it, even if they are gold diggers and this is all 100% real, these people would at least have some kind of pride to be like, no, I just rejected you cold and hard.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what you're driving. I got to stick true to that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're a gold digger, at least, be a gold digger, but have some dignity about it.
I know. No one has any dignity anymore.
I know.
I'm sick of seeing it. All right. All I want to see is one real one. A real gold digger prank. I don't know how they're going to do it, but I'm sick of seeing fake ones. All right. And it really grinds my gears. What grinds your gears, Jackson?
Well, touching on the last... touching on the last segment that we had about sleep times... You know what grinds my gears going back to my childhood? All those little myths that we were told about how to make life easier and do things and the first example that came to my head was count sheep for you to go to sleep. Did you ever get told that? Count sheep jumping?
Yeah. Especially if I had a toothache or something. But then again, that's not even to go to sleep. That's just to numb the pain. No, yeah. But you're right. It never works, does it?
Never works.
Never works.
What are with these fake remedies for things? Have you ever tried all these remedies that people swear by that it works? And it never works. Not once.
Nah. Because then you I'm in my head I'm counting, but then I'm thinking.
Exactly. You don't.
I'm thinking of the next number.
You know how it does help? You fall asleep. It helps you get so frustrated that you give up and forget about it.
Yeah.
Then you fall asleep. That's when you fall asleep. when you stop counting them.
So enough of these fake remedies. Give us some actual sleeping advice.
Yeah. Give us some, and that's not just to do with sleeping. This is not limited to sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
This is for everything.
Yeah.
Those freaking exercise machines on the infomercials.
Oh.
Those things.
Oh my god.
The ones that wobble up and down.
Yeah, you got some guy with 6-pack abs.
What benefit has that ever given to anyone?
Absolutely zilch.
Zero.
Zilch. Squatch.
Have you ever seen anyone that's ripped ever use a machine like that?
No, because they're too busy going to the gym.
Infomercials grind my gears.
Infomercials, yeah, and they get the worst actors.
100%.
Yeah,
and it's like they're selling a product that they know that no one wants or will use.
Yeah, the only exception to that rule is the ShamWow.
The what?
The ShamWow.
Oh, is that the wipe thing?
Yeah, the wipe thing.
The ShamWow.
The ShamWow. You following me, camera guy? Why do we play golf, the most frustrating sport on the planet?
Also, why do we always make things in sports and competition? Everything's made to be harder, not easier.
What do you mean?
Well, when you think about it, soccer has a goalkeeper. You could just defend them and make sure the ball doesn't get close enough for them to shoot, but they got to add a goalkeeper in to make it harder.
Mm. Yeah.
Right? Golf is about putting a tiny ball into a hole that's 500 meters away.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's very interesting that the whole point of sports, all right, is to make an objective harder to do and then compete at who can do this hard task better.
Yeah. You know what? We touched on golf. Hold on, just to go away from this. You know what the funny thing is about golf specifically? To get better at golf, you have to play less golf. Because your objective is to get the ball in the hole in as least amount of strokes. So you want to play less golf.
Yeah, the better you get at it, the less golf you play.
Yeah, this fascinates me. But anyway, sorry, enough about that. We'll digress into the next topic.
I actually forgot we were recording, to be honest. All right, so we're starting off with another segment now with cheat codes for life. Something we haven't brought back in a minute.
Yeah, we're very sporadic with the cheat codes for life.
Yeah, it's when they come around. They don't come around too often, but when they do, they're always solid.
Yeah. So,
what do you have for us, Sam?
My one has to do with the online shopping. Because everyone's online shopping. Everyone likes to shop on the Iconic or
which I've never actually done, by the way, but I digress.
Same. I'm a Connor guy, as everyone knows on this podcast.
Connor guy.
Love shopping at Connor. I'm still waiting for my order to come in. Actually, no. Actually, it'll probably come in by the time we've recorded this episode. But when you're online shopping and you're worried about the price. And for some reason, you spend $200 and everyone's worried about the $10 shipping price. A good way to save a bit of money when you're online shopping, fill up your cart and just leave it. Make sure your cookies are on and everything, and just leave it. Maybe sign up to the email list, because then what a lot of places do that I find are they'll send you an email saying, your cart's still full, but you haven't checked out. Here's 10% off. An additional 10% to what any discount that you already have. It's a good cheat code for life.
That's
for anyone that likes online shopping.
Shit. Didn't know that.
It doesn't work every time, but a lot of places that it does tend to happen. So Jackson, what's your cheat code for life this week?
For me, don't be the guy that carries around the camera.
Yeah.
Or has the camera out.
Yeah.
You know? Because I know firsthand someone very close to me that's been stuck with this since the dawn of time. My father. He got into print and photography when he was young. Ever since, he's been the man with the camera.
Yeah.
And he's never in any photos.
Yeah.
He's just always the guy behind the camera.
The guy in the background.
Yeah. Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy. Don't be the guy with the camcorder. And he's with the old Nikon.
Yeah.
Always made his appearances at every single wedding.
Who needs someone to film the wedding when you've got good old Samir?
Yeah.
He's got every angle, every shot, a list of 7,000 photos.
All right, so before we wrap this one up, let's have another round of Bitmoji Wars. What we're doing each week, we'll try and get some people to send in selfies of themselves with a screenshot of their Bitmoji, where we roast and or judge the accuracy of said Bitmoji compared to the person.
So I've got them up for us.
Yeah, that's it. And for anyone that is interested in the giveaway, you can find the post on Instagram, or you can check out last week's episode where we explain all the details and everything you need to know. But for this week, we've got 2 entries. One coming in from... Who are you going to show first, actually?
So first I've got George. Right? So first we'll have a quick look at his face.
Mm-hmm. Which photo did he put? Yes. Good old George.
Good old George.
And what does his Bitmoji look like? Let's see the accuracy of this Bitmoji.
Let's have a look at this Bitmoji right now.
Now there's one thing that I really do like about this Bitmoji, and it's just that ridge of the top of the nose.
Oh yeah, that's a very accurate nose.
That is, yeah.
That's about all that's accurate.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because first of all, I don't know.
He's got the skin tone right.
No, he does not.
Skin tone, sort of. It's
No,
almost there.
no.
He's just got a nice tan.
Look, he looks a bit Indian. I'm not gonna lie. Not in a bad way, but just George is not Indian.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of looks Indian.
Yeah. What about the
Sri Lankan?
How's the? We like to poke at the beards. How's the beard?
You
How's
know
the beard
what?
game?
Actually, I was just about to mention that
Mm.
the beard's quite accurate.
The beard is very accurate. It's probably one of the most.
That's a very accurate beard.
I just want to know because obviously he's got the index finger covering where the goatee would be.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very interested to know if his Bitmoji has a goatee or not.
Yes,
Because that will greatly impact the rest of the Bitmoji.
You know what? That's the entry that we got, so we can't fault him for it.
I know he's done it smart.
He's found a cheat code there.
That's it. The cheat code for
life.
Cheat code for Bitmojis. And we got a second entry in for this week. Who do we have? Actually, well, it's for anyone that watched. I believe it was episode 14 or 15. My best mate Giovanni
the Chef,
or as Ray would like to say, Giovanni.
So first, let's have a good look here at Giovanni.
Yep. Looking very good. A few bottles of wine. The nice
couple bottles of wine. Very fancy. It's gonna ruin that white shirt by the end of the night.
100%. That's some red wine, some Shiraz on that white shirt.
Not rating the hand on hip pose, but
look, man, he's trying.
He's trying. All right, that's all we ask for.
And let's have a look at his Bitmoji.
And this happens to be the Bitmoji. Now, I don't know what our good friend Giovanni thinks of himself.
This one frustrates me.
But your beard has never been that good.
His hair, he has never had a fade.
Yeah.
And we've talked...
I don't think you've ever had a fade or any kind of slicked back hairstyle of some sort.
Because he's got the curly hair.
Yeah.
It's borderline, it's borderline a perm.
Yeah.
If you ask me.
All right, because there's straight hair, there's a fade, and there's a big bushy beard on your Bitmoji.
Yeah.
And that looks absolutely, positively nothing like you.
Yeah.
Giovanni is Italian. This looks like an Arab.
Yeah. He looks like one of our. He looks like he'd be one of our cousins in his Bitmoji. And I like the one thing that I will take away from this as a positive. We like to promote positivity with all Bitmojis in any shape or form that we can. You know what? He does ride a motorcycle, so at least the leather jacket does suit.
Oh yes, that suits his character right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just everything from the neck up is where he's
the head is a no-go, but the shoes, the pants, the shirt and the jacket, very fitting.
Good fit.
And I feel like we should take this into account.
Yes.
Actually, no, we can't.
Oh, people doing...
Because we can't judge other people's personalities. What their personality traits are.
Yeah.
But just for reference...
I thought you were going to say the clothing.
Yeah.
We can. But it depends if people send selfies or not. If they send selfies or maybe like an old photo, full body, I don't know. It's up to you. Just that's something for the fans to consider. We will be taking into consideration clothing. Items of clothing, does it suit?
Look, I think overall, it's very inaccurate.
It's
a bit of a disaster.
Sorry, Gio, but it's
a bit of a disaster.
It's not your best work, and you know it's bad because when I asked him if I could use his Bitmoji, the first thing he says is, "Can I change it?"
That's how you know it's bad. Or maybe that's what he changed it to. It's even worse.
Oh man, so guys, send in your Bitmojis to the Sunday Smoke on Instagram or the Sunday Smoke at gmail.com, which are also the social media plugs for this week. And I think that's where we'll wrap it up.
Yeah. And the Sunday Smoke clips on TikTok.
Yep. And so remember, please, if you're listening to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or any of your favorite streaming services, if you can leave us a review, we'll very greatly appreciate that. Help us with the algorithm. And remember to smash that like button on YouTube. Haven't said that one for a few weeks. Oh, man. But it's been a good episode, man. How do you feel about it?
Yeah. Great, bro.
It's always good vibes.
Always good vibes.
It's the first time we've gone back to back episodes. But the fans have definitely a good episode to look forward to next week for episode 23. We'll be sitting in the E-Man's factory, having a cigar, And as I said last week, you're going to see a bit of a different side
Yeah.
to Ellie. You know, and he's more than just behind it's smoking with the E-Man, behind the roast master. I think people will find a lot of value in everything.
Behind the cut and toast master.
But I think people will find a lot of value in what Ellie's going to bring to the table.
Yeah.
Next week. So
sure.
Stay tuned for that. But until then, Jackson, what's the time for?
It's time to take the calls off.
Beautiful. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll catch you next week.